dignitaries, faculty members, and my dear friends, it is with immense pleasure that I welcome you all to the annual management conclave of TAPMI, Embrace 2012, a sense of direction that leads us on with purpose and meaning as we tread new paths.
Moving from strength to strength each day, inspired, enlightened, we forge ahead. Embrace is a platform where industry experience meets academic rigor. We have gathered here on this beautiful day to be a part of this conclave and delve into the intricacies of enhancing effectiveness of potential business leaders. Light, it's the weapon that wards off darkness, guiding force that propels us into the world of wisdom. On this note, I request our Dean, Professor Chaudhary Prasad, to accompany our esteemed dignitaries to take part in lighting of the lamp. Thank you all. Let us now invoke the Almighty's blessings with a prayer song by Miss Vidhu. I request the gathering to please rise for the same.
Gharijam sthulatanu Gajendra-vadanam Lambodharam Sundaram Hrasyam Danmana-gandhalubdha-madhupa Rarolagandhaswanam Dandha-dhavidhari-dhari-ruchirehu Sindhura-shobhankaram Vande Daiva-sudha-sudham Bhagavatim Srishtistadam Kamadam.
Thank you, Vidhu. In an era of information explosion, where the most trivial of all things attracts media attention and where competition is cutthroat, remaining market relevant is a huge challenge that companies and managers face today. And the same will continue when we will be a part of the corporate world. So the perfect leader should not only be a visionary but also effective. Now, that brings us to the theme of Embrace 2012, enhancing the effectiveness of potential business leaders.
The speakers for today present amidst us are Mr. Shrikant, Vice President HR from Britannia, Mr. Vishnu, Head Recruitment from Myntra, Later, during the course of event, we will be joined by Mr. Bhagava from NDTV, Mr. S. Mohan Raj from Manipal Technologies, and Dr. N. R. Srinivasa from Citibank Analytics.
As aptly conveyed by our logo, management is about synchronizing activities. In order to manage any system effectively, a manager must be able to synchronize all the limited resources available. It's a mistaken belief that maximum result that we can get comes from the sum of the results of individual parts or activities. The reality that managers live in today is that people interact, activities are interdependent, and machines in production work in series. This is of major importance when it comes to managing the system as a whole to achieve the best possible results.
Leadership is a term that redefines itself from time to time, and leaders are the ones who undergo constant scrutiny. Gone are the days when a CEO's success was measured on basis of annual reports. We live in a time when a CEO's success is measured constantly. One of the most frequently asked questions is, are leaders born or are they made? This question is still relevant in today's times. Few other questions are, who are potential business leaders? What does it take to be an effective leader? What are their personality traits? We will try to answer some of these questions in E-MBRACE 2012. We welcome you to be a part of this enlightening experience. As the future of corporate India, let's use this opportunity to learn from our esteemed dignitaries. Let's embrace leadership, and in the process, let's embrace change.
I now request Professor Chaudhary Prasad, Green, Branding and Promotion, to deliver the keynote address.
Hello, everyone. I don't know, they'll ask me for a keynote address. Nothing great to share. But I was sharing with our guests, any amount of explanation about TAPMI will not be enough. Where to begin, where to end, how to explain, how to describe about our institute, our faculty, our students, our governance, our credentials. Not enough. I was wondering, instead of speaking, should I be singing an old song wonderfully? No, I'm not going to. Very old one, this comedian, I think Johnny Walker. Jungle mein mor nacha kisne dekha. I can also try, but we are in a forest here. We are in a forest far, far away from even the main Manipal town. Thanks to technology, we are able to reach the world. But we have to disseminate what we are again and again, year after year, event after event, visitor after visitor. We are not getting tired because we have the best credentials. We would like to present before you. Interestingly, one is a first-time visitor, Mr. Vishnu. The other is a son of the soil, Mr. Srikanth. Today is our chief guest. So we have welcomed them. We are going to listen to them. We are going to present ourselves to them what we are. Mr. Srikanth partly knows it. In our informal interactions, he was telling that, yes, 1997 I came to TAPMI. So he's a repeat visitor after about 15 years in official capacity. Otherwise, he keeps visiting the hometown so regularly. But possibly, the kind of changes that have taken place in our institute in the last so many years, particularly in the last 3 years, after we have occupied this Jungle mein mor nacha kind of location, we want more and more people to come. We want more and more people to interact with us. Because our students are going to competitions, companies, and then discharging and taking our flag higher and higher. But when you come down and see, witness, we only want to say that we are a unique B school. We are a special B school. Something special. What it is in volumes, we can't say, because we got the world's topmost MBA accreditation, first in the country, with an exception of ISB Hyderabad, which was born with a golden spoon. The promoters or the we have been consistently having top ranking, but because of our location. I was only comparing yesterday, day before, in Pagalgai, I read, IMA director saying that they are in a remote location. If a 50-year-old top leading institute like IIM Ahmedabad director says that we are in a remote location, where are we? But today's world, networking is going on, connectivity is there, communications are there. So naturally, we are no way lagging with any of these best of the B schools. So we will be continuously be looked at by all the corporates that we are very much hopeful of. For that, whatever was 10 years back, 15 years back, our faculty profile and our students' profile, our institute's profile has remarkably changed. CRISIL has given us a triple star at the national level and at the state level for the second year consecutively. Hardly 3 or 4 schools are there in the country. There is a mushrooming of B schools, nearly 4,000 in this country, authorized, unauthorized. We keep seeing in the news, 225 schools are going to be closed. We are expanding. We are diversifying. We are adding more and more feathers to our cap. That is how we are growing. We are becoming stronger and stronger, competing from a small remote location like this and then showing to the world. More than 3,000 of our alumni are in responsible positions all over the globe. We are very fortunate. They are now all coming back with their wisdom, experience, and whatever capabilities they have to share with us. Every week there is an alumni coming. Very illustrious alumni are there. They are coming. One of them also will be joining for this program. So that way, when I said that unique, special B school in the country, those who experience only can vouch for it, because the top management interference is hardly 5 to 10% in our administration or governance. Mostly it is driven by the faculty and committees, groups, and also student committees and groups. So much of management, we do it hands-on, not only in the classroom learning, but by doing it and proving it. So the students also form into various committees, go on doing, adding year after year some new events or activities. So we are also with them, we the faculty members. So naturally our top management is blessing us, supporting us, guiding us. So this is one of those committees called MGM, Marketing and General Management Group. Finance group, they do Horizon. Healthcare Management Group, Abhyudaya. HR group, Disha. Like that, there is an internal healthy competition among all these student committees to showcase their talents, capabilities, and then win over the hearts of the corporates who will be visiting us. We are successful in doing that year after year, event after event, batch after batch. We are very confident. So we also all feel very proud that whatever efforts we are putting in are really yielding fruits. Possibly you will witness that the kind of knowledge groups we have here, their interest, their enthusiasm, in each event, in each speaker, in each activity, it is growing, increasing. A few more are lined up. On the institute campus, as on today, we have already simultaneously going on a DeFi, a small entrepreneurial event activity. There is an ICICI Bank probationary officers training program. For the 11th time they are doing it. That much of a relationship we have built with them. More than 550 people have already been trained for leadership. The MCs were mentioning about leadership. Yesterday we had a leadership lecture. This is a unique of its kind. Like that we have so many unique features in this institute. So many firsts we have got, be it Blue Ocean strategy, be it e-governance, be it healthcare management, be it ethics and governance, corporate governance. We are the people, we are incorporating this kind of learning to our students. Our faculty comprises of both academically excellent people from within the country, IITs, IIMs, and other best of the institutes, as well as foreign universities, qualified people. Our students' profile is average 2 to 3 years of work experience in best of the corporates like Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, Infosys, so on and so forth. The best of the companies, they are all having 2 to 3 years average experience. So they are leaving their good corporate jobs and then coming here to enhance their careers. That is how they are going. So they are very well matured, knowledgeable, experienced, and responsible people. These are the kind of people we are having as our students. That's the kind of a best of the cream of the people we have in this campus. So this kind of student components we want to interact with. We also on campus have a tremendous satisfaction for interacting with these kind of people. So this is one event. Possibly we will gain something more. Every event we will be gaining with your interaction, with your discussion, sharing of your experiences in your corporate world, what's happening. So we will not confine our students to only classroom learning. 24/7 they'll be working on of either academic or co-curricular, curricular activities, participating and vibrantly growing day by day. So while they leave, definitely they leave with good satisfaction. I have one request, very informally, Mr. Ram Kedlaya, another son of the soil, please welcome him. I would request, instead of my speaking about Manipal, he was sharing with us what it was originally, some experiences. Kindly share and tell our students what they are today seeing and what it was. Please, sir. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. It's so lovely to see such fantastic, good-looking people here. And in a very beautiful, pristine, green place with coconut trees. You're blessed. You're very, very blessed to live in this part of the world. And I'm hoping that this cements in you a deep feeling that this country can be made beautiful. It's important that it gets into your psyche. Today you're grooming yourselves to be leaders. And leadership is a very innate feeling of can do. So if there is one request that I can make here is that when you see such greenery and then you step out, maybe Bangalore or any other city, deep down ask yourselves, what can we do together? And this is a country of young people in the demographics, so it's your country. I'm 52 years old, I'm too old. Srikanth is probably a bit younger, but he's also getting there. And so I was invited by Srikanth to come here. He's a friend of mine. I just happened to spend my time with my parents nearby. I'll share that in a minute. I came here because he said, there are good-looking people and there's good food. I've seen all of you, the good-looking people. I haven't seen the good food yet. I'm hoping they'll feed me. So I was sharing a story outside of my parents and how we are connected to this place. I live in a village here when I come to India. I live in the United States and I live in India, 50-50. My parents are from a village called Herga. How many know the river called Suvarna River here? So the river that flows there, it goes into a village called Suvarna River. And the village Herga is near a town called Parkala. You probably know that. So my parents hail from there, and the story I was sharing was a little bit of the roots that he wanted me to share with you. My father is a self-taught man. He's studied only till 12th standard, and he was CEO of a company. One of your professors happens to know him, and a president of a company, a pharmaceutical company, and he worked for multinationals. He's self-taught. So the story is, when he was, I think, 7th standard, there wasn't enough cash flow at that time. They had a little bit of paddy fields and so on. So he left the village to come to Parkala, which is about 1.5 kilometers. And a man met him who knew him and said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to another town far away. He said, why? He said, I'm going because we have no money, so I have to wait tables. I'm going to go to a hotel to become what we call a hotel supplier. So the gentleman who met him, he said, in Kannada, he said, son, please don't do that, because the school was very far away. The school was from Herga, they had to go to Kadiyali. Kadiyali is near Udupi, on the way to Udupi. And he had to go through the forest, and there were tigers at that time. So he had to walk every day 16 kilometers. So somebody said, there is a school that's opening here in Manipal, and his name is TMA Pai. You all know the name? Don't say Anand Pai's father, I think, or his brother, I think. So please go and meet him. See how life takes a turn when suddenly a Narada comes in your life, a mentor comes in your life. These are moments, these are defining moments. For that we have to be blessed. So my dad went back, and next day he went to meet TMA Pai, and he said, yes, we are starting a school, but you have to be in 8th grade. My father was only 6th grade. So my father said, no problem. So TMA Pai said, okay, no problem. So he got a double promotion. At that time, there were only rocks in Manipal. This is there we're talking about. So he joined Manipal High School, and now you see you have this beautiful place, all of you with a world accredited university. You're blessed, and I think it's thanks to all the good efforts of all of you. What I do now is I'm a leadership coach. I'm a Silicon Valley entrepreneur. I've been blessed to work in 17 countries. I give back to universities now in addition to making a living working with companies in the United States and across the world, including India. So I work with executives and groom them and help them become inspirational leaders. To universities, I like to give back, and having seen the coconut trees and all of you beautiful people, I'm attracted to come here, provided the food is good. So thank you very much for the time.
Thank you, sir. I now request Professor K.J. James to introduce the chief guest for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. With your permission, I have the privilege of introducing to you the chief guest of the day, Dr. Srikanth Arimanithaya. Academically, he is an MSW specializing in personnel management and industrial relations from Loyola College, Madras. And later, he has a PhD in career management and career anchoring from XLRA, Jamshedpur. The work experience he has had are with some of the very best organizations of the world. He worked with Toyota, Philips, GE Consumer Care, Computer Associates, and now he is head of HR and IT in Britannia Industries. His designation is Chief Human Resources Officer and Vice President. Some of the designations he has had are, he was first with HR as HR head GE Consumer Products in India. Then he was Director HR India for Computer Associates. He grew up to Senior Vice President Global HR Operations and HR Business Partner with Computer Associates in New York, their headquarters. Right now, he is, as I said earlier, Chief Human Resources Officer and VP, Britannia Industries, one of the finest of FMCG companies in India. In the HR area, his competencies are in strategic HRM, industrial relations, recruitment and selection, training and management development, performance management, competency building, compensation and benefits, EHR, HR operations and quality, TQM, PCMM, Six Sigma, COPC, etc. HR excellence, HR shared services, and HR outsourcing. And we have been talking about talent acquisition, talent retention, and talent management. Now, we will hear from Dr. Arimanithaya on talent management. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Arimanithaya.
Good afternoon. First, congratulations. Like Ram mentioned, you have a beautiful campus and beautiful people. And before I think I need to clarify my age. So Ram has clearly told me that I'm little lower than his age. So I need to clarify that I'm 41. So I have around 20 years of experience. I started my career in 1993. I'm from this part of the world. I'm from Amba Hill, few kilometers from here. My dad migrated to Trivandrum as a priest in Padmanabha Swami temple. Now I can proudly say, because it's one of the wealthiest temple in the world. So I also was a priest from my childhood when I got